Dr. Usman Bakri, whom I said he is the Chief Counselor and at the same time HOD of the Guidance and Counseling Department, Taraba State University, Jalingo. He has a lot of schedules, so we are going to give him a chance to present his paper so that he will take his leave. Sir, you are very much welcome.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهديه الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا وبعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the owner of sovereignty. He gives sovereignty to whom he wishes, and he collects or confiscates sovereignty from whom he wishes. We thank him for what he has provided for us. He has provided many things for us. For that, he deserves our praises. He deserves our prayers. We pray, may the Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us aright. My fellow brothers and sisters, the topic of discussion is qualities and skills required for effective leadership. The topic has no any relationship with Islam. Based on what the organizers have written, I thought they will relate the topic to Islam by mentioning Islam also in the topic, but it's not written like that. So I will treat the topic the way I have seen it, and I will do some moderation or moderations by looking at some verses of the Holy Quran and as well the hadith or ahadith of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, so that we can get the perspective of this presentation very well. I would like to start the presentation this way. Please, I want to ask you this simple question. What type of leadership do you prefer? Do you see the type of qualities and skills that you have seen, that you have elected your leaders for? Meaning, have you seen the qualities and skills that you are yearning for from your leaders? Maybe some of you will say yes, some will say no. To me, I have elected some people, I have voted some people, they have mounted the throne or seat of leadership, but I have not seen them up till this moment. I have not felt their impact up till this moment. But some of them, their impact is a bit small. I voted them or I chose them so that they can give me what I'm expecting from them. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing what I have expected. That is to say that our leaders of today, they are professional liars. Our leaders of today, they are deceivers, some of them. Our leaders of today, some of them siphon our resources in our public treasury. Our leaders of today, they connive with people in order to cheat or in order to take their wealth. Some of our leaders today, they don't care if you are sick. Some of them, they don't care if you are dying. Some of them, they don't care if you have not eaten. Some of them, they don't care about the insecurity that we are facing. Some of them, I'm telling you, they will confiscate your land, your plot, your house. They will sell it out. They will take it out to people. Some of them, they don't care about their hereafter. So this is the situation of some of our leaders today. Some of them, they have the feeling of the hereafter. So, but unfortunately, they don't have the knowledge, Islamic knowledge or secular knowledge that will help them to control the resources or to control their leadership very well. My brothers and sisters, I want us to cast our minds back to what is really happening in the contemporary world. If you look at the leaders in the world, some of them will send jets, bombs, bullets, guns to their allies in order to kill some people. This is the type of leaders we have today. Some of our leaders, they don't care to connive with other countries so that they can kill or so that they can aid in killing their brothers and sisters. This is not the kind of leadership that we want to see. This is not what we have voted them for, or this is not what we have elected them for. We elected them. We want to see humility. We want to see foresightedness. We want to see seriousness. We want to see integrity. We want to see credibility and things like that. But we are not seeing all these things. This is the situation of our leaders today. I don't want you people or whomsoever that is listening or whoever that is listening to this presentation, don't emulate and don't exemplify yourself with these bad leaders. We have been taught at different fora that leadership is this. But unfortunately, we are not taught the other side of the coin. Meaning, we are not taught the method of bad leaders. We haven't been taught about the tricks and methods of bad leaders. But day in, day out, we've been seeing their activities and so. My brothers and sisters, I want to ask you, what do you derive from this annotation? What can you get from my prelude? What is leadership then? If some of our leaders are conniving to kill their followers, some are conniving to siphon the money or the public treasury, then what is leadership, by the way? Based on what the researchers are saying, leadership is ability of an individual to pilot his people to the greater height. Leadership is an ability of a leader or an elected person to move his people to achieve a certain goal. That is the meaning of leadership. If you take a look at this, is an ability, is not, and let me emphasize this, is an ability. Somebody that doesn't have the ability cannot lead. And somebody that did not take his time to acquire these abilities, that person cannot lead well. I want you to note this. It's an ability of an individual to influence his followers in order to achieve the aims and objectives of an organization, the aims and objectives of a company, the aims and objectives of a certain firm also. This is leadership for you. For you to move them, for you to influence them, to achieve a greater height, to achieve the goal, to achieve the aims and objectives of a firm or a bank also, you need to take your time to do the following things. For you to influence someone, for you to drive someone or draw him, so that the certain objectives that your company wants to achieve, you move together to achieve that particular objective, you need to do the following. First and foremost, you should have the ability to persuade them. If you don't persuade them, some of them cannot follow you. If you don't motivate them by giving them token, some of them cannot even listen to you. If you don't visit them, take a visit to them, they may not respect you. Some of them, if they have marriage, celebration also, just pay a visit to them. From there, they will take you as a serious leader. Not only that, if you have an articulate mouth to convince them constructively, some people follow leaders because of these things. And these are the things that move the followers to the greater height. And these are the things that will help a leader to achieve the certain goals of his organization, certain goal of a company, certain goal of a school, certain goal of anything that a leader wants to achieve. You have to use your wisdom, you have to use the resources you have, either in kind or in kind, in order to influence your followers, in order to change the thinking of your followers to the greater height. If we understood this as the definition of leadership, then those of you that are going to mount the throne of leadership in this organization, I'm calling on each and every one of you. You should be able to get ready in order to change yourself and as well change your followers. You cannot change your followers without using these things that I've just said. And not only this one. Islamic principles of leadership is clear to each and every one of us. There is what we call Islamic leadership system. In Islamic leadership system, there are three fundamental things that I want you people to note. If you want to pilot your people to achieve the greater height, then under the Islamic principles of leadership, you should be able to take note of this. Number one is justice. Number two is equality. Number three is protection. These three things, Islam came to protect people. Islam came to do justice among each and everyone. Islam came to do justice among all and sundry. Not only that, each and every one of us is equal before the law of Islam. Not only Muslim, even the non-Muslim, even the Christian among us, they deserve our justice. They deserve our protection. They deserve the equitability or equitable things that we are going to do. If you are an Islamic leader and you don't do justice among your followers, talk more among other religions, assuming pagans, assuming Christian, assuming other people that are worshiping idols and things like that. You don't take note to do justice among them. You don't take note to discharge justice for them. Then there will be problem. Islam came to what? Islam came to establish justice among all and sundry. So for those of you that are coming, the first thing first is justice. If you do justice, Allah is with you. Even in the glorious Quran, Allah has sent a messenger. Ya Daud, inna ja'alnaka khalifatan fil ard. Fahkum bayna an-nas bil madha? Bil qist. Bil haqq. Allah sent a prophet. He said, I have sent you to come and meet your followers. The more you come, the first thing first that you're going to do, establish justice. For those of you that are coming, please note this. Establish justice. I'm calling on all the elective offices in the country. Do justice among your followers. Do justice among the electorate. those that have elected you to these positions that you are enjoying now, do justice among them. And not only that, there should be a what? Equitable what? Distribution of resources, equitable distribution of what? Positions, equitable distribution of what? All the whatever that we are enjoying in the state or in the country. You should be able to discharge justice in these terms. What am I really saying? The president he is expected to what? To do justice and distribute all the positions among the citizens, among them with equitable distribution. Meaning, he should not do a lopsided appointment. He should not do a lopsided what? Things that he may dash out to people. You know, some leaders are just like that. They take a look at their what? Their geographical location only. They don't mind about other what? Geographical locations. We should be very, very careful. If you are coming to mount leadership position, you should be able to know that you are for everybody. Don't say that, no, this one is for my constituency, this one is for my geographical location. I don't have anything that has to do with the other person because it's not coming from my local government, it's not coming from my constituency. Then you are wrong. Islamic principles of leadership say that extend the hands of fellowship to even non-Muslim. And not only that, you protect them, protect people. Are we protected? Somehow. We are in anxiety. We are in a state of confusion. We are in a state of what? Trauma. We don't know what will happen to us in the next coming hours. We don't know. Because of the current situation of what is happening of insecurity in the state and as well in the country. We believe they are trying their best. But we are expecting much more than this. Much more than this one that they are discharging. Meaning, each and every one of us deserve protection from your position. If you have been elected, then the followers deserve protection. Don't say that I'm a Muslim, I don't care to protect other part of the world or other religion. Then you are not a complete Muslim. The principle of Islamic leadership is telling us that each and every one belongs to you. Be it a Muslim or a non-Muslim, belongs to you. You don't do partiality. There is what they call injustice. This is what we have been seeing glaring. Position will be distributed without justifiable conditions, without looking at the geographical locations, without the equitable distribution. We've been seeing it. How do we expect the insecurity will not happen? These are the things that we are talking about. If there are equitable distribution to undergraduate, to graduate, and postgraduate in the country, I believe this rate of insecurity will definitely go down. I want you to note this. This is the Islamic principles of leadership. Quran has made categorical statement about leadership. Quran has said it this way. In Quran 2, verse 124, where Allah said, وَإِذِ ابْتَلَى إِبْرَاهِيمَ رَبُّهُ بِكَلِمَاتٍ فَأَتَمَّهُنَّ. Then what Allah said? قَالَ إِنِّي جَاعِلُكَ لِلنَّاسِ إِمَامًا. This is the focal point. After Abraham has fulfilled the commands, has fulfilled all the righteousness, Allah said, إِنِّي جَاعِلُكَ لِلنَّاسِ إِمَامًا. I'm going to make you a leader. You are going to be a leader. This is what Allah said. إِنِّي جَاعِلُكَ لِلنَّاسِ إِمَامًا. Then Ibrahim said, قَالَ وَمِن ذُرِّيَّتِي. Then my descendants, he said. Allah said no. Allah said no. What am I really saying? Allah said he will make Ibrahim a leader. If Allah has made you a leader, what are you supposed to do? You should be able to fear him. Do justice among your followers. Do the equitable distribution among your followers. Protect your followers without any circumscription, without any partiality, without any injustice. This is what we're expected to do. Allah made mention in Quran 3, verse 26 or 25, I can't remember precisely, he said, قُلِ اللَّهُمَّ مَالِكَ الْمُلْكِ, meaning, oh Allah, you are the giver of sovereignty. Allah gives you sovereignty, meaning Allah has given you a position. قُلِ اللَّهُمَّ مَالِكَ الْمُلْكِ تُؤْتِي الْمُلْكَ مَنْ تَشَاءُ, meaning Allah gives his sovereignty to whom he wishes. This is what Allah said. وَتُعِزُّ مَنْ تَشَاءُ, Allah honors those who give them what? Those people that Allah give them sovereignty, Allah honors them. وَتَنْزِعُ الْمُلْكَ مَنْ تَشَاءُ, Allah humbles those that we are given sovereignty. Allah can depose you. Allah can remove you within a shortest period of time. This is from Allah. Allah gives power to whom he wishes. So my brothers, there is no point of fighting among us that this one has been made Amir. I was not made Amir because of my qualities and this. Allah made mention in Quran 2, verse 245 or 46, I can't remember. وَقَالَ لَهُمْ نَبِيُّهُمْ إِنَّ اللَّهَ قَدْ بَعَثَ لَكُمْ طَالُوتَ مَلِكًا. This is what Allah said. Allah told them that he has sent Talut to be a leader. قَالُوا أَنَّا يَكُونُ لَهُ الْمُلْكُ عَلَيْنَا. This is what they say. How can he be a leader on us? Because we are special species. This is what they say. Because we are from a royal family. Because we are from bourgeois. We have what it takes to control the world. وَنَحْنُ أَحَقُّ بِالْمُلْكِ مِنْهُ وَلَمْ يُؤْتَ سَعَةً مِنَ الْمَالِ. This is what they said. Allah has not given him money. Allah has not given him money. Why will he be chosen among us to be a leader for us? ماذا قال لهم نبيهم؟ قال come on ayandi. أَنَّا يَكُونُ لَهُ الْمُلْكُ عَلَيْنَا وَنَحْنُ أَحَقُّ بِالْمُلْكِ مِنْهُ وَلَمْ يُؤْتَ سَعَةً مِنَ الْمَالِ قَالَ إِنَّ اللَّهَ اصْطَفَاهُ عَلَيْكُمْ وَزَادَهُ بَسْطَةً فِي الْعِلْمِ وَالْجِسْمِ. This is what Allah said. Allah has chosen him and Allah has increased him in knowledge. Please note this point. I want you to take note of this. Knowledge and stature, the physical ability, physical capability, and physical capacity Allah has given him. Meaning, if Allah has chosen someone to be a leader, Allah will invest in that particular person some things that you may not see it with your eyes. Allah knows what is in that person. This is what I want you to note. Allah gives leadership to whom he wishes. My brothers and sisters, we should be able to understand that if you have been chosen to be a leader, first thing first is knowledge. It's knowledge. If you don't have knowledge, then you are in fact, you have problem. You may have problem with your followers. What Allah said in the Holy Quran. وَإِذْ قَالَ رَبُّكَ لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ إِنِّي جَاعِلٌ فِي الْأَرْضِ خَلِيفَةً. This is what Allah said. Later on, Allamahullah. Allah has given Adam all the knowledge that you may think of. Allah has given him the qualities. Allah has provided him with everything that you know. And Allah asks angels to prostrate to Adam because of the knowledge given to him. That is the first thing first. You should have that knowledge. If you are a leader, I'm telling you, one of the qualities is continual education. If you have master's degree, you should be able to mount Ph.D. ladder so that you can back Ph.D., so that you can be a Ph.D. holder. If you have first degree, please take a match to a postgraduate school wherever in this world so that you can get your master's degree. If you're a diploma holder, take a match, extend your tentacle to degree so that you can be a knowledgeable person. Jamia, meaning university, has conglomerate many things. I hope you are getting what I'm talking about. Get knowledge. And not only this, let me now go to the qualities. Or let me take one of the traditions of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم كلكم. The Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam make a circumscribed statement that he said, each and every one of you is a shepherd. كلكم راعٍ. This is what he said. Each and every one of you is a shepherd. Meaning, you need to take your time to know what you are controlling. If you have people before you, if you have people under you, you should be able to know that Allah will ask you what you have done. How did you treat your people? How did you move them to the greater height? This is what is expected to know. This is a tradition from Sahih al-Bukhari. And not only that, my brothers and sisters, first and foremost, listen to these qualities. As a leader, you should be a person that learns day in, day out. Go to conferences, go to workshops, go to school, learn many things. Have a listening ear. This is another quality. Have a listening ear. Give people your ear so that they can tell you the truth. You should be able to give them that room. And not only that, you should have what psychologists call emotional intelligence. Emotional what? Intelligence. You should study him, study his emotion, study his cognitive aspect, study his social life, study his academic life, intellectual life, religious life, and things like that, to know how you can manipulate him, to know how you can support him. This is what I'm expected to do as a leader. Emotional intelligence is very, very important. Take your time to study yourself. Introspect yourself as a leader. Are you harsh? Are you hard-hearted leader? Are you a tough leader? You should be able to ask yourself this. Allah made mention in Quran 3, verse 159. He said, فَبِمَا رَحْمَةٍ مِّنَ اللَّهِ لِنْتَ لَهُمْ وَلَوْ كُنْتَ فَظًّا غَلِيظَ الْقَلْبِ لَانْفَضُّوا مِنْ حَوْلِكَ فَاعْفُ عَنْهُمْ وَاسْتَغْفِرْ لَهُمْ وَشَاوِرْهُمْ فِي الْأَمْرِ فَإِذَا عَزَمْتَ فَتَوَكَّلْ عَلَى اللَّهِ إِنَّ اللَّهَ يُحِبُّ الْمُتَوَكِّلِينَ. This is what Allah said. Allah said, it's because of your leniency, oh the Prophet. Prophet is a lenient person. If you're a leader, you need to take your time to understand yourself. Are you lenient to your followers? If you're not lenient to your followers, you should understand that you need to change yourself. You should be lenient to them. If you are a tough leader, a hard-hearted leader, Allah said, your people will break away from you. لَنْفَضُّوا مِنْ حَوْلِكَ. Your people will chatter away from you. You know what is chattering? If you have a glass like this and you just drop it on a tiles like this, what will happen to this glass? The glass will what? Will break. It will chatter. It will, in fact, you see it chattered. Meaning, you cannot fix it back. Meaning, لَنْفَضُّوا مِنْ حَوْلِكَ. Your people will leave you. Allah said, as a leader, فَاعْفُ عَنْهُمْ. Just forgive them. وَاسْتَغْفِرْ لَهُمْ. Just seek forgiveness for them. وَشَاوِرْهُمْ فِي الْأَمْرِ. Consult them in discussions. If you have things that you want to execute, consult them before you take a decision. This is what Allah said. Allah said a leader should interact with his followers. Consult them. وَأَمْرُهُمْ شُورَى بَيْنَهُمْ. This is what Allah said. Whatever they want to do, they will consult each other so that they can get what? A very good decision. And let me tell you, don't depend on your decision because of the stages that you have taken. You have taken this. you have looked at it, you have analyzed it, you have synthesized it, you have looked at the do's and don'ts, the advantages and disadvantages. You have taken your time to do all these things. Allah said, وَإِذَا عَزَمْتَ فَتَوَكَّلْ عَلَى اللَّهِ. Don't depend on your knowledge. Because you have read many things, because you are a professor, because you are a doctor, because you are this, you have gathered knowledge, you are hafiz, you have memorized the Holy Quran. Allah said, depend not on your knowledge. وَإِذَا عَزَمْتَ فَتَوَكَّلْ عَلَى اللَّهِ. Just depend on Allah. Inna Allah. Definitely, indeed, Allah. Yuhibbul mutawakkilin. Allah loves those that depend solely on Him. If you are taking a decision as a leader, I'm telling you, as from today, go and tell Allah. Overnight, if people are slumbering, people are fast sleeping, what you should do, wake up and tell Allah, oh Allah, I have taken a decision. Oh Allah, guide me in this decision that I have taken. This is what a leader is expected to do. And as a leader, you are expected to be like Prophet Joseph. Who is Prophet Joseph? Who is Joseph? Yusuf. Allah said Yusuf. Allah made mention in Quran 21, I think. Quran 21 also. He talks about Yusuf. He might have gone through all the hurdles, difficulties, twists and bends, ups and downs. What happened at the end? The king of Egypt called for him. Go and call this young man for me. When he came, he said, I'm going to give you a chamberlain. You know chamberlain? I'm going to give you the treasury of the country. I'm going to make you a minister of agri. I'm going to make you a minister of finance. So Allah said, ماذا قال يوسف? قال له يوسف. ماذا قال? Can you tell me please the verse? What did he say? اجعلني على خزائن الأرض إني حفيظ عليم. This is what he said. Oh, make me a minister. Just don't worry. I have taken a decision that I will take care of what you are going to give me, and I'm knowledgeable enough to handle these things. Yusuf have been, in fact, Allah has elevated his position among his brothers and sisters because of his knowledge. Allah said, Inni hafizun. Hafiz. Ala wazni fa'il. This is the superlative statement. This is the superlative statement. Allah has said it all. Meaning, Yusuf, Joseph has the ability to take note of the ledger, the income and the outcome. He has the knowledge. He can take care of the assets and liability. That is Prophet Joseph for you. Are you a protective leader? Do you have the mind to protect our wealth? Are you protecting our wealth as a leader, Amir, Deputy Amir, Secretary General, Financial Secretary, Treasurer, and co? Are you having this quality to protect our wealth? This is what Allah is saying in the Holy Quran. If you don't have, you are a mere mortal. Just change. Tell Allah that I have repented. Oh Allah, I have repented. Accept me. Oh Allah. Allah will accept you gladly. This is what I expected to do. Are we following? And not only this one. My brothers and sisters, there is another quality that I want you to note. Accessibility. A leader should be accessible. Some of our leaders today, member House of Assembly, you will not see him. Before you access him, I'm telling you, it will take you days. Some of them. Some, the more you have elected them, you have put them on these positions, I'm telling you, they will bring security men to protect you from getting access to them. A leader is not supposed to be like that. ماذا قال الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم. There was a woman that was crying in a cemetery uncontrollably. The Holy Prophet ﷺ came and met her. He told her, be patient and take your things to Allah. she said, Ilayka anni, just leave me. Just leave me. This is what she told the Holy Prophet ﷺ. And what happened? The Holy Prophet ﷺ left her. He took his way to his house. He reached his house. When Abu Bakr and Umar came and met this woman, they told her, what happened to you? What happened between you and the Holy Prophet? She narrated the same thing that happened to her. She said, this is what I told him. They told her, don't you know that this is the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam? She said, I don't know. She took her way to his house. When she went there, she could not meet any guard. That is my focal point. She could not meet any guard. Meaning, the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is accessible. Meaning, his doors are open for each and every one of us, for criticism, for each and every one of us, for asking questions and things like that. That is the Holy Prophet ﷺ for you. He is the exalted person or personality in character. You cannot compare anybody with him. Allah has chosen him to be an exemplary leader. And this is what a leader is expected to do. You should be accessible to people. And not only that, as a leader, you should take your time to control your mouth. Control your mouth. Don't talk anyhow. As a leader, you should talk slowly but surely. You should be quick at listening to people but talk slowly. Are you getting what I'm talking about? That is why Allah makes mouth one, and He makes eyes two, He makes ears two, and your mouth is what? Is only one. Meaning, if you see things uncontrollably, you hear things uncontrollably, your mouth should talk small and slowly. And this is what Allah is saying. Because whatever you have said, ما يلفظ من قول إلا لديه رقيب عتيد. Whatever a man is saying, Allah has promised that He is going to send His angels that will be following him. Whatever he says, they will reckon it down. Whatever he says, they will write it down. And this is what Allah said. Allah said, "Ma yalfidhu min qawlin illa ladayhi raqibun atid." Whatever a leader is saying during campaign, vote me. I will provide a tank for you, a vehicle that will be taking your children to school. I will provide roads for you. I will do this for you. I will do that for you. At the end, the money will be coming. The money will drop in. They will not do these things. Don't make promises. Don't make promises. What you are expected to tell people, by God's grace, by Allah's will, if I have mounted the throne of this leadership, I promise to take note of the following things. Maybe such things that you're expected to do. You can decide not to even mention anything. But I have promised to help and support you. Just keep quiet. Don't make a statement that you cannot control it. Effective communication as a leader is very, very important. Very, very important. Communicate to your people effectively. Don't send a halfway message. Send a full message. If you are talking to them, talk to them in your lower tone of voice. وَلَا تُصَعِّرْ خَدَّكَ لِلنَّاسِ وَلَا تَمْشِ فِي الْأَرْضِ مَرَحًا. This is what Allah said. Don't take up your cheek. You are looking down upon people. You are talking like a donkey. Don't do that. وَلَا تَمْشِ فِي الْأَرْضِ مَرَحًا. Don't walk on this earth, on this cosmos, pretending as if you are on top of everything. You are nobody. You are just a mere mortal. Within a shortest period of time, you may die. I may die. We may die. We may leave this world. Then, where did you get this pomposity? Where did you get this hydra-headedness? Where did you get this? I want to ask the officials. Have you elected the leaders that are coming? You have done that already. And let me tell you, the odyssey of electing leaders is not just by mere selection. It's not just by mere selection. It extends the boundary that you may not see it, Allah sees. Meaning, whomsoever that you have elected, that you have nominated, that you have called to serve in a position, don't take it as a mere selection. Allah has seen, and Allah gives wisdom to leaders that He has selected. It's the will of Allah that He has selected people. You are on as a follower or as followers, give them support. And you that you are coming, you must put in place new things. These are qualities. Put in place new things that were not there. Leave a legacy that people will see that you have done this, you have done that. This is what is expected to do. As an incoming Amir, as an incoming financial secretary, as an incoming treasurer, as an incoming this, as an incoming that. Come with the mind of changing the narrative. Come with the mind of revamping the union. Come with the mind of revamping the organization. Come with the mind of putting yourself in the shoe or shoes of other leaders that have gone. Leadership position is not for luxury. Leadership position is for legacy. It's for work. It's for work. As a leader, you should empathize with people. Empathy. You know what is empathy? Putting yourself in the shoe of your follower. As a governor, you should put yourself in the shoe of your electorate. People that elected you, put yourself in their shoe and see. Can you eat the food they are eating? Can you take the water they are taking? Can you sleep in their place where they are sleeping? Can you live in the environment where they are living as a leader? This is what is expected to do. Put yourself in their shoes as a leader. If you are coming as an Amir, you should take your followers, take them as if you are in their shoes. You should be a servant leader. Servant leader. You are expected to be a service leader, meaning you are expected to discharge your responsibility without limitation. Just do your best. Maybe in the course of doing, Allah will take your life. Maybe in the course of doing this singular act that you have done, Allah will take you to paradise because of it. You don't know which act will take you to paradise. So don't look down upon what you are being selected to do. As a leader, you are expected to be responsible. Your responsibility, take it head on. You take it head on. Don't say that, no, it's not me, it's this one. No, you are expected to embrace it with two hands. Because Allah will ask you as a leader, what have you done? And let me tell you this. Don't fight with anybody as a leader. Every follower is in your constituency. Don't say that this one has frowned at me, this one has said this against me, this one has done this one. Don't do that. As a leader, they are all for you. You are expected to what? You are expected to protect them. You are expected to lift their hands to the promised land. This is your work as a leader. Lead them to the promised land. You should lead them to the promised land. In the course of going, in the course of moving them, in the course of influencing them, there are hurdles for you to cross. You should be able to get water. You should be able to get food. You should be able to get things that will support you in the course of going. That's leadership for you. That's leadership for you. Whatever you have done, Allah will certainly ask you. For that, the facilitator of the program has asked me to stop. Is it? All right, good. As a leader, you should be able to understand this. There is what they call integrity. Integrity. This is one of the qualities. Integrity. Do you have the integrity to come and sit among your people without having any problem? Some of our leaders cannot do that. The more they are living, these security people, guard and whatever, I'm telling you, some of them will be stoned because of their behaviors. They are persona non grata people. They don't have that integrity. They are just wallowing in darkness. They are just harboring streets. There will be a time that I'm telling you, these leaders will be questioned. They will be sat down. They will be asked to vomit all what they have taken to their personal use. I'm telling you this, my brother, the more you are taking this mantle of leadership, don't put anything that is not yours into your mouth. Don't do that. The treasury is not yours. The treasury is for Allah. Don't be like somebody in somewhere. Let me not mention the place. Money has been gathered for building a mosque. A D-Day was announced. The youth, the elders, and what have you, they gathered on the D-Day. The Imam was asked, Imam, where is the money? He said he has requested Allah to give him credit with the money. Meaning, he has taken the money as a credit from Allah. Did you get what I'm talking about? Meaning, he has squandered the money. He told Allah that he has taken credit. In the near future, he will refund back the money. But the credit is from Allah, not from any one of you here. This is what Imam said. You're supposed to do that as a leader? You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to do that. Money is not everything in leadership. Show concern. Look at Umar. Look at Umar. Integrity. Accountability is Umar. Wisdom is Abu Bakr. Brevity is Ali. Look at it. If you are talking about buoyancy, the money and compassion, helping people, go to Usman. This is what I wanted people to note. They came, they left this world without going with anything. The exemplary leader is the Holy Prophet ﷺ. He said, اليوم أكملت لكم دينكم وأتممت عليكم نعمتي ورضيت لكم الإسلام دينا. He told people they should not take anything that is not theirs. Do we have that mindset? Everybody is waiting to be elected as a councillor, as a member House of Assembly, as a member House of Representative, as a member Senate, as a deputy governor, as a governor, as a president, as an advisor. He wants to go and siphon money. The more you have taken a coin, I'm telling you, you are going to vomit it before the Almighty Allah. Allah will not conceal anything. It's not meant for you. Don't take it. Don't take it. Why are we so quick in enriching ourselves? We are so quick at what? Siphoning money. What do you want to do with the money? Money is not everything. Money is not everything. Because Allah has not given the Holy Prophet ﷺ money. Allah has given him the wisdom to talk, wisdom to read, wisdom to express himself. This is what Allah gave him. Allah has given him the glorious Quran, where the composition of words, where the construction of words in the Holy Quran go beyond your thinking. It goes beyond your imagination. As a professor of a contemporary world, you cannot construct a verse of the Holy Quran. You can't. Allah said, قُلَّ إِنِ اجْتَمَعَتِ الْإِنسُ وَالْجِنُّ عَلَىٰ أَنْ يَأْتُوا بِمِثْلِ هَذَا الْقُرْآنِ لَا يَأْتُونَ بِمِثْلِهِ وَلَوْ كَانَ بَعْضُهُمْ لِبَعْضٍ ظَهِيرًا. Even if they are going to support themselves, Prophet Adam, professors of that period, Prophet Nuh, professors of that period, up to the period of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, all the professors of Arabic, they should come and sit down, they should come and organize a conference to bring a verse of the Holy Quran, because they are knowledgeable enough to give us that. Allah said, "La ya'tuna bimithlihi." They cannot bring a verse. وَلَوْ كَانَ بَعْضُهُمْ لِبَعْضٍ زَهِيرًا. Even if they have supported themselves intellectually, they have supported themselves financially and otherwise, Allah said, "La yastati'un." They cannot do it. As a leader, there is what they call power of humility. You should be humble. Tell your followers, you are their servant. Saqil qawma akhiruhum shurba. This is what they said. You are a leader. You are the one that is expected to what? is expected to give people water, provide water for them. You are the provider as a leader. Look at what Umar did. A woman was complaining bitterly because of hunger, because of famine and things like that. Umar was moving. Secretly, he overheard this woman saying this. I went and met her. What happened? She told him that my children, I'm just cooking stones, deceiving them to the period maybe they may be asleep will take them. This is what she said. Umar said, what? Umar left quickly. He went to the public treasury himself. He brought a food himself. He took it on his back. That is Umar for you, humility. There was a time somebody from somewhere, I can't precisely recall where he was coming from. He was about to enter a town or a city. He met somebody under a tree, resting under a tree. He now came and woke him up. He asked him, I want to see Amirul Mu'mineen. I want to see Umar. Umar was the one lying down. He asked him, what is the problem? He now asked, were you the leader? He said, yes. What a good leader. Humbleness. Some of us, the more you have been elected, you are taking your cheek up. You don't want to look at people. You don't want to even greet them. We have them in this town. I'm telling you, the more you have elected them, they will close their eyes. They will not greet you. They will not come. Even if you have lost your father, your mother, your relative, they will not come. Because you have elected them already. They are enjoying the seed that you have sowed for them. They will not come until the next time of election. They will come, kankabo. They will come telling you that I need your vote. In fact, they will go down. There is what they call down to earth. Is that? You will see them as if they are serious. Wallahi, they are not serious. Because they have not read Quran, because they have not read Hadith. They don't have that sympathy in them. I'm telling you this. I'm telling you this. Unless and until they cast their minds back to read what Allah asks them to read. Unless they ponder on what the Holy Prophet ﷺ did. Humility for that matter. That is the Holy Prophet ﷺ. He can go to your house and ask you, can I get something to eat? That is the Holy Prophet ﷺ. Our leaders today, do they have this quality? They look down upon you. In fact, they cannot visit anybody in this town as their friend. As their friend. They don't do that, some of them. They don't. They don't want to give you that accommodation. They don't want to uplift you, is what they are saying. As a leader, you should be able to understand that there is what they call compassion. Already I've said it, but let me repeat it in such a way that it's a bit different from empathy. Compassion. You should be a compassionate leader. A leader that helps and supports people. A leader that looks at supporting people as part and parcel of his life. This is what I'm expected to do. The more you are mounting this throne, the leadership position, I'm telling you, you should be a compassionate leader. Be a compassionate leader. Don't take your cheek up. Don't look down upon people because you are a special leader or you are a special species. You are not a special species. You are from a drop of semen. This is what Allah said in the Holy Quran. As a leader, you should be determined. Determination is one of the qualities of a good leader. I hope you are getting what I'm saying. Are you getting it? If you are not getting it, I better pack my everything and leave. Determination should be one of the qualities. Are you determined to achieve this? Do you have the goal that you want to achieve? If you have the goal, don't be distracted, because there's distractors. They will look at you and say, no, we cannot achieve this, we cannot do this. This is what they will be telling you. Loquacious followers. They will be talking uncontrollably. They will tell you, cannot do this, we can't do this. As leaders, you are going to see this type of people. They will not encourage you, but rather they will be scaring you. They will be scaring you. No. We should not do this. We should not take this. Don't do that. You should be able to take the bull by the horn. It's one of the qualities of a good leader. A leader that takes risks. It's one of the good qualities of a leader. I'm telling you this, some of us that are not here, and they are leaders, this message is meant for you. And some of us that are younger, that are smaller, to be a leader now, we are preparing you to take note of these things. Because the right time for us to teach our children as leaders is from 3 years to 8 years. This is what researchers are saying. From 3 years, you should be able to tell them these are the qualities of a good leader, and these are the bad qualities that they should be wary of them. I'm telling you this. These are the qualities that we're expected to teach our children. Leaders, let me ask, are leaders born or leadership is acquired? Did you get the point? Do we born leaders or we prepare leaders? Which one is more? Which one? I'm asking all of you. Huh? You said? We prepare leaders. Good. Good. Because we said leadership is an ability. So if we are talking about ability, we can teach someone to acquire the ability. How many people were prepared leaders? They are small. But we acquire day in, day out, day in, day out. Today we are mounting the seed of leadership. That is acquiring knowledge. You should be able to teach your child right from the womb. Right from the womb. Meaning, before you marry a woman, take a look at her. Is she a weak woman or a strong woman? This is what I'm expected to know. Because you want to produce a very good leader in your family. The more you have chosen a weak woman that cannot stand properly, that cannot talk properly, that cannot think properly, then you are in trouble. You may not get good leaders among your children. We should be able to understand these things. My brothers and sisters, there is what they call sincerity in leadership. We should be sincere in whatever we are doing. Don't have double standard. Sincerity is the cornerstone of leadership. Our leaders are not sincere. The billions will be sent to them. They will hide it. I'm telling you. Millions will be sent to them. They will hide it. I'm telling you. Everybody is struggling to get to that position so that he can siphon your money. No sincerity in them. We don't have sincerity. That is why we are still wallowing in darkness. That is why we are still, in fact, in trouble. I'm telling you this. Some leaders are not patient enough to withstand the pressure from their followers. Some leaders are not enduring to withstand the pressure from their followers. These are qualities. Patience. If you are not patient enough, you can't lead people. I'm telling you this. Some people will call and insult you. Look at what happened to the Holy Prophet ﷺ when they went for a battle. When they came back, the Holy Prophet ﷺ distributed some camels. He gave camels to some people that were not. They came into Islam. Those somehow not. They are newly accepted Muslims, and some of the big wings among the companions, he hasn't given them anything, or he gave them small. Some of them will say, Wallahi, this distribution that the Holy Prophet ﷺ did was not done based on equitable distribution. Meaning, there was no equality in this distribution. Meaning, the Holy Prophet has not taken Allah in his distribution. If some of the people would tell the Holy Prophet ﷺ this, then who are you, by the way? Who are you as a mere mortal? Who are you as a weak human being? Who are you that you can forget easily? Who are you? You are nobody. Just prepare your mind that you are going to interact with these people that don't, in fact, they can't bear patience. They cannot endure the situation. The more you call them, we have Talib here, we have enlightenment here, we have enlightenment there. They cannot follow you. They don't have that patience. Because they are not seeing the goal of this organization the way you are seeing it. the way you are getting it. They are not seeing it that way. And some of your followers will just see as if they support you, you may achieve a greater height, and the credit will go to you. They may not be recognized. So for that, they will just backslide. For that, they will just sit down. For that, they will not support you. You may go, you may see them. You should prepare your mind that followers are just like that. Don't worry. Just take it for the sake of Allah. If they accuse you of something, you should not worry. Allah knows. Allah is all-knowing. He knows everything. You should not disturb yourself. My brothers and sisters, leadership position is meant for people that are ready. It's meant for people that will take the shock absorber of what is happening. They will withstand it. Are we getting what I'm saying? Are we following? As a leader, there is a quality. I don't know whether I've mentioned it. Listening ear. Listening ear. Give your followers listening ear. The more they are talking, keep quiet. I have said it before. Talk slowly. The more your followers are talking, give them quick ear to listen to what they are talking about. Keep quiet and listen to what they are going to tell you. It's a very good quality of a leader. Some leaders do not allow people to talk. I'm telling you, the more you're talking, keep quiet there. The more you're talking, they'll look at you as an idiot. You don't know anything. Close your mouth. They like talking. They feel above all of us. And leadership is not like that. Allow people to talk. Maybe you have stepped on their toes. They want to talk. They want to tell you you have stepped on our toes. Listen to them. Maybe you have left the track. You are not following the track very well. Maybe they will tell you this. You should listen to them. Are we following? Abbas, is it time? Are we getting it? So, my brothers and sisters, leadership is a burden. Listen to what I'm saying. Leadership is a burden. Allah will ask you what you have done. Allah said, each and every one of us is a leader, and Allah will ask him in the day of resurrection, what have you done to safeguard your people? What have you done to take note of your people? Most especially a woman, she is a leader in her home, matrimonial home, in taking note of what the husband brought. Allah will ask her what she has done. As well, somebody that is under your custody, is in your shop, is a leader, Allah will ask him, how has he taken note of what you have given to him? My brothers and sisters, the best thing that I want us to note, the best leadership qualities is in the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And the Holy Quran has initiated clearly, in clear terms, that the best qualities are in the Holy Quran. So for those of you that are coming to mount these leadership positions, please take a look at the Holy Quran and sift out the best qualities that will best suit your positions. In this, I end my talk. وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين. السلام عليكم.